I have sealed the breach, but I doubt we are safe. Odin is likely to be gathering his strength for another attack. You must hurry.
Okay.
How wrong I was. If the priestess is in league with the void, with Vodin, then all is lost. Perhaps we have no choice but to abandon this world to its fate.
Well, the priestess said let her go, so it seems that she is not in league with... She may be responsible, but she may have made a mistake. I'm gonna make all these flashing new ones go away. Anyway, we have one more key to get, which I don't think we've even seen that lock before, have we? Yeah, now the reticle's on her, indicating her guilt. We haven't even visited some of these characters in a while, have we? They've deviated from the main trajectory for a bit. Put it in there. Nope. Nope, 700 is not enough. Radika knew Vera's intentions. Why else would she stab her friend? Perhaps she can offer insight on how to undo Vera's work. And perhaps she's acquainted with Vera's Redentian accomplices. Perhaps. I just wish that I could have finished exploring that room. There was clearly a story in there, but I'd rather not replay entire levels to get there. No, I think it's time to finally meet with Indrik. Emperor Indrik can be a powerful ally in the efforts of undoing Vera's work and stopping Vodin. Let's show him what we found.
Hurry, Harbinger. Do not let the tree falter and die.
Drive the godless priestess to such madness. I push my subjects, yes, but that's because I can see beyond their potential, even past their breaking point. Did I push her to this madness as well? I can undo this. Ending the war will mean the Redentians have no cause to unleash the void. Let us find Radika.
Well, that's a dramatic ending. Or next step, or whatever. He's just talking about ending the war outright. And so everyone except for Ludomir's in the same location again.
Redentians? They're here for Radika, no doubt. All of you, cease fighting at once!
Oh, I don't think that's gonna work.
Please, there is no need for violence.
Some of these games you can intercept somebody with an attack before they hit you, but that's not really working out. Not getting as lucky as I'd hope.
Redentians! There's no need for violence!
Do not release more.
Violence, eh?
I need to wipe them out before they stop things. Or bad happens. Because if they release more people, then that's just more people I have to kill. Don't mind me, I just have your seal. I'm mostly used to steal from you. No big deal.
Cease fighting at once!
This is all new ground, seeing how this will play out. Oh. Oh. Oh, none of these are allies. Shit. I misread the situation completely.
Cannot help
Oh, he doesn't have a power that I can use at all. That's unusual. Got him. Oh shit. I was standing in the poison. My bad.
What will it take for the Redemptions to listen?
You could undo all of your atrocities. Oh wait, that doesn't work, does it? Turns out you kinda made this happen. Oh wait, that'll open the Redemptions too. In general, I'd like to spare them, although I don't... This probably isn't the final timeline, so anything I do is undone anyway, I guess. But it just seems senseless to let them out. $2,400 just right there. God damn, game. That's a lot. We do have that one now.
How could they still be fighting each other? Don't they see it? The void seeping through the walls. Or is it your presence, Harbinger, that grants me this awareness?
Why did Vera lock this? Oh, it's full of void. For starters. Ow. Oh, little guy. Just trying to open up. Oh yeah, there's the sparkles. I'm not used to noticing it. That certainly goes somewhere. Is that just where I would have ended up otherwise, though? If I had gone the correct way? I believe so. No, it locked me out. No, there was probably more to explore in that room. The door, I didn't know the door would lock... I didn't know it was going to close behind me. That's not how this game normally works, does it? I don't know. I think maybe it does do that sometimes. Damn it, I didn't finish exploring that area.
Your leader.
Stop toying with us and get it over with. If you can reach us. Ha!
Spoilers. I can.
I surrender.
They surrendered. A good thing too, because I got a button here that kills everyone. They actually surrendered. Neat. I suspect we're gonna beat this game with a not entirely satisfactory number of story bits unlocked, which is unfortunate because that stuff has some of the decent writing, but I think that's more the style that Stories had last, like the 2 years ago game, Path of Destinies. I think that's where its style rears its ugly head and it requires you to do tons of backtracking and going up every single corner to find every little lock that unlocked by the end of the game and basically replay the entire campaign in order to unlock the little chapters to read. It's kind of a bummer, but it's the thing that it clearly proceeds way slower. I'm at 1/3 of those when everything else is way closer to looking finished.
Cover your eyes.
And unfortunately, little mistakes like that too, where I wander into a gate and it closes behind me, like those moments may be locking me out of one.
Harbinger.
It's nice to finally come back to this. Yes. Oh my god. 8 grand. You'll have to put in some extra time for sure to get all those upgrades. There are a lot. Oh, there was someone standing on that.
You're free to go. I only wish to speak with your leader.
Yeah, and as soon as we move, your soldiers will turn us into practice dummies.
Then, leave the prison at once. Any who harms a Redemption will be court-martialed. Now, move! Stand down, Redemptions. No harm will come to you. You have my word. Can we stop fighting and talk?
Apple. I feel like he can open it on his own, and I'm really, like, needlessly putting myself in harm's way every single time we open a door. A Redemption seal. I don't remember if I've opened that one yet. At the very least, this is the room that has a lot of boxes to open. Oh, I'm standing on top of the rail. And because of the little stagger they do when they're about to fall off a ledge, it's actually surprisingly hard to fall off. Counterintuitively. Yay! Story time. The hidden discovery. Radika. Radika is scowling, silently cursing the Pygarian quartermaster. During the initial rebuilding, the sharp-toothed Pygarian had assigned her and her younger brother to different tasks, and since that day, Holden had vanished. Radika pushes aside the itch to try the balalaika, wondering if the instrument's magic has any sway over Pygarian minds. If such power existed, the godless priestess would have included that information, wouldn't she? The quartermaster finishes his drumstick, casts it away, and struts off in the direction of the soldier barracks. Before disappearing, Radika lunges in his direction, but as she arrives at the barracks, the Pygarian has already slipped from view. No, wait. That's him there, behind the barracks, sliding into the camouflaged underground door. Deep in her sternum, Radika feels a prodding, an instinct to follow. Deep down goes the passageway before leveling out. The dank thoroughway continues for a good span. There is an opening up ahead, and what is that sound? Radika nears the other end of the tunnel. The strange snaps and cracks, ungodly noises grow louder. The Redemption emerges, only a nose length above ground. Stealth and caution her only weapons. She expects her sleuthing to provide a formidable ambush against the lone Pygarian. Instead, desperation rises like bile in Radika's throat. At the sight she now sees, young Redemptians, too many to count, fall under the lash of whips while others go limp as fabric snaps over their faces. Older Redemptians are dressed in Pygarian garb, armed and sparring with Imperial enforcers. What madness is this? Radika's mind gropes for an answer as anger and terror clawed her. That's probably why the fight happened. Probably why this whole war happened. Just going out on a limb here. Oh, and are we gonna arrive there just in time for her to be in shadow mode anyway? So this is all pointless. I don't know. This is early in the day-night cycle, though. He also has the bridge power. That's just a thing you guys have.
Harbinger, you must use your power. Show Radika the vision. I expect as much disbelief from her as from her soldiers.
Show Radika the vision. Radika killed her for that reason. I guess he hasn't seen the vision about her attacking, though. Or is the reveal that this vision's after the stabbing?
Didn't know it was visitor's hour. Sorry, I don't have any more tea.
I'm not here for tea.
Never know. It was damn good tea.
My companion has something urgent to show you.
Is that the Show me what, exactly?
Harbinger, use your power. Show Radika what you showed me.
No thanks. No offense, Harbinger. You do look like the real deal, but I can't trust you for siding with Indrik here.
Ratika, people can change. I realize what I've done. The different directions I might have taken.
Different directions? Are you kidding? Oh, you've gone far beyond the point of no return.
Ratika, please listen. I'm not here to fight. You and I, we face a greater enemy.
Indrik, I don't know what to say. Here you are, fake Harbinger and all, asking for help after all the damage you've done? If you're gonna lie, you'll need to lie a lot better than this. This is just embarrassing.
Harbinger, hurry! The vision!
I thought I killed her. I was sure I had killed Vera. But how did she... Those others still got to her. But they let her die anyway?
It matters very little how she died now. The harm is done. Had you not failed in your attempt...
Well, yeah. They don't teach us owl anatomy at school. Hold on. I don't have to justify myself to you. You think you're so perfect, Emperor? You've done far worse than me. Murder, torture, war, and you think you'll ever find redemption? Not likely. You think you're so perfect, Emperor? You've done far worse than me.
You are right. I have harmed many in trying to bring our nations together, including you, Ratika. And for that, I am... sorry. But now is not the time for blame. Now we need to act.
Was that... Indrik, what happened to you? Wait. Why am I acting all flustered? You're the one who should be flustered. You know what? Never mind. Indrik, if you're serious, I'll give you one chance to explain. One chance.
You must seek out Vera's accomplices. Convince them to give you Cladden. The sword is vital to our success.
Oh, easy. No trouble at all. And what will you be doing? Sitting perched on your throne, waiting for me to deliver Cladden to you?
After you retrieve the blade, I will use it to banish the void. I will need the Harbinger's help. She is best suited for the task. My ancestors have entrusted this to me. My lineage demands I take this responsibility for all our sakes.
Okay then. We're off to save the world. I've always wanted to say that.
Right, him not being there means that Ludimir just thrashed his way through Yarbog's temple just to find that he's not even there.
Yarbog left this world long ago. Before he did, he took precautions to prevent the Void's return. Those precautions have failed. Your presence is proof of that, Harbinger. But Yarbog saw to that as well. I will take you now to a special place within the temple. A chamber that has been sealed for 300 years.
Have I ever used this lever yet? One of the first ones I saw, I think. Temple's looking a lot more, purpley. Yeah, purpley.
Look at all this corruption. The Void is gaining ground with every breath we take.
I think we might be on the final stretch. I may have actually made a lot of the right decisions that lead to the next major reveal happening. Like, consecutively. Ooh, what's over here? I like stuff. I also like story. I think you're supposed to tell whose memory it is based on the color. I was trying to figure out... I was hoping a pop-up would happen that was more helpful. But it just gives you the flower. I mean the leaf, and just hopes you'll figure it out. But in this case, I think it's Indrik because of the gold color. Hive mind. Footfalls make Indrik blink and glance about his solitary room. His instinct tells him to hide the cherished treasure, but his fondness for the gift overpowers it. At any given second, his patrician could fly through the door and demand it from Indrik. Lokrin is strict in every sense of the word, but this gift, this ant farm sent by his parents in secret, is a treasure from childhood. Indrik glides his hand along the glass, tracing the worker ant's path. Even as a young boy, Indrik had been fascinated with nature on a surprisingly small and minuscule scale. He was at it again now, but this time his awe had to be kept secret. The hour hits twilight, but still Indrik observes the colony, notating his findings by scrawling comparisons on bits of parchment. Exhaustion looms. Swiftly and without warning, Indrik falls asleep, and the ant farm remains out in the open, in danger of discovery. Sometime later, Indrik's groggy eyes open and the patrician is there, wrath billowing in the senior's face. In one fluid motion, Lokrin snatches the colony and throws it. Glass hits stone and shattered pieces litter the ground. Standing opposite Indrik, the patrician pauses, motionless, expressionless, unnaturally calm. The intrigue that Indrik once held for Lokrin's control and discipline eviscerates as he sees the ants skitter across the floor. Something fractures within Indrik. A realization takes hold. Indrik will not be like his insect friends. He will not run nor hide. Instead, it will become like Lokrin. He will become a predator. Oh boy. Not the right lesson to take, necessarily. That's the first time we've gotten a follow-up on him. I think the first note we ever got was him as a child. I don't think there's another one off in that other direction. Can you just open the doors preemptively so I don't have to, like, be burned by you?
They've not been active since Yarbog vanished.
Woo! Oh, it's a weird angle for judging depth. Oh, it's a weird angle for judging depth. They're shooting dream catchers at us. What shall we do? Can't do anything up here? Oh, I've never been that way either, I think. Because I almost went that way and I had to jump. I dropped down to help some people and couldn't go back up. I think.
Expected as much with all this corruption.
I think that's what's more or less consistently happened too. Did he just shoot me with a projectile? Like directly? Not... God damn it. There we go.
Yarbog's aura is still present in the temple. It must be attracting the void like a beacon.
That's not good news. Oh boy.
Explosive. What a crude use of amber.
I'm sensing judgment, Indrik. You want to mellow out a little bit?
Stop us, filthy abominations.
Yeah. Yeah, the dash does damage, but it's pretty minor. What? I hit Y. What is that? I don't understand. Why was I shooting a projectile? That's X, not Y. I held Y. Yeah, that's been happening a few times. I'll hold Y to do my big multi-target finisher. And then instead of doing my multi-target finisher, it does that crap. Or it starts charging up a projectile. And then I don't think I can cancel out either. So then at the point, I can't do my 3 energy attack anymore. And that's the most satisfying attack in the game. So of course I want to do it.
Cover your eyes.
Stop blowing me up. Why do we keep doing this? It's a terrible strategy.
Careful, Harbinger.
I saw what was going on over here. A blue memory. Who's blue? Friendship in strange places? No, this is the bridge one. Draga? Unwanted. This is her being... Yeah, this is... I'll find out how you did that move, Draga. Is it... Oh, it's forbidden. A splinter in the dark. Huh. For an eternity, it has been drifting. This place, full of life, full of light. It hates this place. Shapeless, mindless, it drifts. It remembers when it was part of a whole. It was so much more. It remembers Yarbog, the enemy. It fought and lost. Then it was forced into the darkness, trapped, humiliated. It struck at the boundaries with rage, all consciousness bent on escape to no avail. Then cracks started to appear. Yarbog's power was waning. This one slipped through the cracks. A fragment, a speck of evaporated essence, disconnected from the whole. Then it drifted and forgot, until now. Down below, creatures of claw and teeth and shadow fight the loathsome land dwellers. The blood, the pain, the chaos, they beckon. It is intoxicating. As it spirals toward the battlefield, it awakens. It remembers. It is one with these creatures, and they are one with the void. They are Voden. From the chaos of battle it feeds, and as the land dwellers die, it grows stronger. Shapeless, it is no more. Now it has eyes, and fins, and claws, and purpose to kill, to feed the void, to be made whole again. With an ecstatic scream, it charges into the battlefield. There are more documents about the villain than I think there are of Indrik in this thing, of all people. Creepy little room. Yeah, suddenly I can open all sorts of things. I half expected to walk across the hallway and find another piece of lore over there. Where's this go? Alternate path through the area? Oh, is that... I think that is more lore over there. Or is it? I can't... Ah! I got... Okay, this is an awkward camera angle. Ah! This is a really weird, like... This is like a weird, problematic, like, Crash Bandicoot camera angle. Where in Crash Bandicoot 1 they kept having really awkward low angles where you can't judge distances and stuff. Whoa, a tank guy. I haven't seen one of him since like the beginning of the playthrough. Where'd they go? Giant turtle dude just kind of went away. I really should do the thing where I drain people's health more. I keep forgetting I have that. I need healing. That's helping though. In fact, that took care of it. Purple. That's Vera, right? No? Yes? I think so. Oh, that's how it's marked. I just now am noticing. They have a gold symbol next to them, and it's black until you highlight it. That's how you can tell which ones haven't been read yet, but that's only really useful after you have the first one, I guess. Huh. I feel like just telling you where the new ones are would be a little bit more useful. The gift. Vera forces a smile as she offers the instrument to Radika. As the new godless priestess, Vera no longer needs her balalaika, but gifting it is still difficult. It is a precious heirloom. The balalaikas are instruments forged by Yarbog himself, Vera explains. They have been passed down from generation to generation, kept in the family, but seeing that my kind is nearly extinct, Radhika is taken aback by the instrument. She accepts the gift, plucking the strings and inspecting the smooth surface. Radhika is more than intrigued. She is enraptured by Vera's remarkable gesture. "Thank you," Radhika whispers. "I've heard these instruments carry mysticism in the strings." "Tapping into bardic magic is possible but takes practice," Vera confirms. "For example, tiny earthen elements can be controlled by playing this melody. May I?" Vera strums susurrate music, combined with spell energy, and the ground begins to move. Radhika's mouth drops agape. "I wouldn't put that much faith in me. No one ever does. Aren't you always pointing out that you're older and wiser than you appear?" Radhika laughs and adds, "Point taken, Vera. I mean, Miss Godless Priestess. One more thing, Radhika, about the balalaika. Let me guess, don't let the power go over my head? Or go to my head? Only use it for communion or defense. Otherwise, the balalaika could open a path that leads to the loss of your mind and your humanity." "But priestess, didn't you know I lost my head to the forces of humor long ago?"